Hello, welcome back to my channel, guys. I am once again in the corner with the dog bed and the plant. Here I am. This is just where I live now, apparently, for these videos, so welcome. Today I'm here with another haul. I have Kmart, as always, Ikea and Big W, and also one random thing I think I got from a supermarket. Oh, and Jbhifi. So, a lot of things, really. Before I jump right in, just a quick reminder to please subscribe to my channel if you enjoy this kind of content, or DIYs, or travel, or house renovations. All that kind of stuff will come eventually as time goes on and we travel and do things to the house. So hit the subscribe button if you want to be a part of that. I actually managed to keep receipts for most of these things today, which is rare, so I will try to remember to tell you guys the prices of everything, but as always, links will be down below, so you can head down there if you want to check anything out. I'm gonna get started with the Ikea stuff first, because there's only two things, well, three things technically, but two things, so let's do that. The first one that I grabbed from Ikea is technically two things, because you have to pay separately for the lid, but it is the names on Ikea stuff are weird. Ikea 365 Plus. It's this giant jar and the bamboo lid to match. So the lid is $5, the jar is $7. When I got these, I did buy all this stuff quite a few weeks ago now, and I just haven't filmed it yet because I was not in the right headspace. But when I got this, the idea was Evan and I share/send is what I was gonna say then. We send each other stuff on Instagram all the time of like house inspiration and things, and we had been going through fridge stuff the day I went shopping for this stuff. If you can hear my washing machine in the distance, I'm very sorry. It sounds like it's about to take off. It's at the end of its cycle. But anyway, the idea behind this one was to put lemons in the fridge in water. I will try and find like one of the inspo pics. That was the inspiration behind this purchase. But yeah, oh, and now the dishwasher's done too. I got a jar. Long story short, Ikea jar. It's a good size and it's pretty, and Ikea stuff is always pretty decent. I was about to say decent. That's not a word. Decent quality is what Ikea is. There we go. The second one from Ikea is called this word, my brain wants to say sloth. That's not what it says, but this is what it is. It is technically a chopping board. I was curious with this one when I got it. I saw it in store and I immediately thought of like a piece of decor that I'd seen where someone put something like this on the middle of their dining table and used it to put pretty things on. So I grabbed it. I don't know if you can stain. I think this is bamboo. Don't know. But I am just gonna play around with this, see how I like it. You guys know that I'm not a fan of lighter colored woods. I prefer, this is a terrible example because this is not wood, but I prefer darker woods. This is a good example with my giant aerial roots. This is the kind of wood I prefer. So I might attempt to put that stain on here and just see what happens. I don't know. But it's a pretty cool little piece. I think this one was like, yeah, this one was like $18. So kind of expensive for something I just want to play around with. But I feel like I didn't realize it was that much because in my brain I thought this was like $6. But it's not. The receipt doesn't lie. So that is the idea behind this purchase, and if all else fails I can just sand it back and use it as a chopping board. So maybe, I don't know, is that something you can do? Don't know. Going to explore some kind of DIY options with this one. So that is it for the Ikea things. I did go in there wanting the like kind of like this, the square, not square, they're rectangle glass containers with the bamboo lids. I have a few of them already and I wanted to get some more for the fridge, but they had no bamboo lids available in that square rectangle shape at all. So I didn't buy any because what's the point of buying them if you can't buy the lids? So that was like the main reason I went to Ikea. So I vaguely remember being like, when that happened. The random supermarket one is some paper plates. I'm pretty sure I got these from a supermarket. Let me see. Yeah, Woolworths. Got them from Woolies. Just plain, well, they're not plain, they're marble paper plates that I can use to put paint on when I'm doing my DIYs. That is the reason I got these. I don't have a receipt for these. I have a vague feeling that they're $4, but I don't know. But they're paper plates. You can buy them literally anywhere. And that's it. While we're on our run of doing things really, really snap quick, I will show you the JB Hi-Fi thing I got. I just got a new hard drive for my YouTube stuff because my old one filled up, and I needed a new one so that I could edit easier, because I edit off the hard drives, not off my laptop, because then it would just, the whole laptop would just go so slow. It would be a whole thing. Anyway, I needed a new hard drive. I got a new hard drive. We just got the big one. So that's that. On to Big W. I got 5 things from Big W. 4 of them are the same. So I got 4 of these containers. This was also a fridge storage idea. These are the stackable fridge container with lid. These were, I did measure and like look things up before I went on this particular shopping trip, and somehow I must have managed to mess up my measurements on these. I thought they were bigger than what they are, but they're not. So I don't know what I did wrong, or whether it's just my bad math brain that I was just picturing it bigger than the correct measurements and I'm just bad with numbers. That's more likely. Not good at numbers. So these are, let me just open one up for you. So just a clear little acrylic container with a lid. They are not like airtight. It very easily comes off. It doesn't have a seal, so they're not airtight containers, but they are cute little storage containers. The fridge that we have is so old, so the measurements that we had to that we have are quite odd, so I had to kind of be a bit creative with the stuff I was looking for. So hopefully these work out. If not, you can never not use a clear lidded box. So yeah, these were a good buy. These, I can't remember, they were $7.50 each. So I think that's why I was surprised by their size, because I was kind of thinking that they would be a bit bigger for $7.50, but they are actually like very good quality. Like they're not flexible at all. It's good quality. They don't have any like imperfections. They're all like, they're very nice. So that is that, and I got 4 of them. So that is 4 of the 5 things I got from Big W. The other thing I got from Big W goes with the candle holders that I got from Big W eons ago, really long time ago. I will try to find some footage to like put over here, or I could just take new footage. They're sitting right there. But anyway, I got long candlesticks. These ones are called the dinner candles. These were $4. Yeah, $4, and you get 8 unscented candles in there. These, with like candlesticks and stuff, the idea of them like dripping down everywhere, I don't know that we'll have them lit all the time, but I might just light them for like a once off, so they kind of look, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I got some, finally got some candles to go in my candlesticks, so I don't just have sad little empty candlesticks on our mantelpiece anymore. They can finally have some candles in them, so that's a fun time. There was a pack at Ikea that I was going to get, but it was like massive. It had like 20 or 30 or something ridiculous candles in it, and it was kind of like, it wasn't, for the amount you got, it wasn't too expensive, but I was like, I need 3, you know? So I didn't buy that, and then I'm glad I didn't, because then I saw this in Big W and I figured the candlesticks were from Big W, so the candles will most likely fit, hopefully. With that long story about candles being said, let's move on to our favorite stuff, which is the Kmart things. I thought I had more than this, but I don't, apparently. Or maybe I've just left stuff in the other room. That's probably more likely. To jump right in to the goodies, I grabbed another lip balm. As you guys know, this is my go-to like lip balm thing. Yeah, I get this one because it says SPF 15 on it, and I'm a pale person, so SPF is like important to me, but I have these everywhere, so it can never hurt to get another one to just put in another space in the house. So got another one of these. The neighbor is mowing his lawn, so the dogs are going insane. So now I have dogs, a lawnmower, and a crazy washing machine. I really picked a great time to film for you guys. Anyway, I grabbed the like bubble candle from Kmart ages ago. This was on a different trip to this one, so I don't have the price. It can't have been much. It would have only been like a few dollars. But this is everywhere at the moment in all the shops, and I thought I would just grab the Kmart one because I saw it one day and I grabbed it, and I've had it for months and months now and forgot. But now I can actually put it somewhere. So same with this thing. I don't know if I want to burn it because it's just kind of like a cool looking piece, or if I want to just burn it once and get like a little bit going. I don't know yet. I'll decide at some point eventually, and then I will do that thing that I decide on. Anyway, so little bubble candle. It's just interesting to look at, more of a decor piece than like a candle. It is not scented. No, it is not scented. And yeah, that's that. Bubble candle. I also grabbed another clear container from Kmart. This one is the clear short container with lid. These are fantastic from Kmart. I have a like the double length kind of one that I used at work for my fridge stuff so that people wouldn't put nuts in my stuff. It's a whole thing. I'm sure I've talked about it in another video, but this one I got because our fridge has one section where it's got like a drawer attached to the bottom of the shelf and you can't move it, and not much really fits underneath it, but this will fit under there. So I figured can put this in there, under there, and we can just take it out when we need to. So that is the thought process behind this, and these are really great containers. So like I said, I have one in a different size. They just work fantastically, and so I grabbed one. Yep. And this is the other option. This is the large modular drawer organizer. They have a variety of these thingies that all stack together perfectly. They are in the bathroom section, but I thought this would work really well in that little space under the fridge drawer in the fridge. Because it is also a drawer, so we wouldn't have to take it in and out like we would if we use the other one. But this one is a touch deeper, so I'm not sure which one like is gonna fit in the space better, but we will see. So it's just a clear acrylic drawer. These are amazing as well. They're really good quality, and I just love clear storage. For some situations. Other situations you don't need clear storage, but I love these ones. They're just really, they're really well made for Kmart, which is surprising. Like there's no strange shapes or anything like you would usually get with kind of more cheaper stuff, but this one is fantastic. I'm kind of hoping that this one works better because it would be easier to just pull the drawer out, but we will see what happens and what I end up going with. But either way, there are a million ways that you can use storage like this, so it will never go to waste. They are fantastic, and I'm probably going to buy more of them because they're really good quality. So drawer. The drawer is $9, and this one with the lid is $7. I have had my eye on this set for so long. Our like spoons and spatulas and stuff are getting so manky. They're all very old. They're a collection of things Evan had and I had before we met, so they're very old, and these are just more up our alley. The ones we have now are just black, like plastic ones, and they don't really match, but these are wood and grey, so that's much more my aesthetic these days, and we were just due for new ones. You know when like plastic cooking utensils just get to that point where you're like, should I be cooking my food that I put inside my body with this utensil? And the answer is no, you shouldn't. You should throw it out. before it gets to that stage. So I finally found these. I was also looking on Amazon because these were out of stock for so long, but then I ended up finding them, so I grabbed them. With our kitchen, there go the dogs again. With our kitchen, we don't want to buy we don't want to buy nice stuff yet because we're going to be renovating the entire kitchen eventually, like a few years down the track. So when we do that, we're going to most likely buy new kitchen things. So I didn't want to spend like an arm and a leg on new kitchen stuff because it's not going to be here forever. So these kind of things, generally I find Kmart kitchenwares last a year or two max anyway. So that's fine. I did think that they were wood, but they are not. This is definitely plastic. It's just got like a wood look to it, but that's fine. So this is what you get. You get your 2 spatulas and your spoons and stuff. Yeah, and this set is $10. So $10 for these 5 things. So but basically they're $2 each. And they do have, they're not exactly the same, which is kind of annoying, but in their like dollar, like cheap kind of section, they have very similar looking like other utensils that aren't in this little set, but they're not like perfectly the same, which is annoying because you would like just make them the same. But anyway, that's a whole other thing, but we really don't need more than this anyway. We are not the biggest cooks in the world. We're trying to get better, but neither of us are like into cooking as a hobby. So yeah, I will outright admit that Evan is the better cook of our family. So anyway, long story short that no one needed to hear. We got some more cooking utensils for the meantime so that we can stop basically cooking plastic into our food. So that's a good time for everyone, really. And that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me to listen to what I bought months ago and have yet to show you. I am glad we are here now and I can finally put this stuff like to use. And yeah, that's it. Like I said earlier, please consider hitting the subscribe button down below if you would like to join our little family. I would love if we could hit 1,000 subscribers this year. That would make me so excited. And yeah, leave a comment below letting me know what bits and pieces you enjoyed down here. If you're interested in seeing what I do to our fridge, I feel like everything you see on Instagram and YouTube and everything, people always have these really beautiful like modern houses and nice appliances and kitchens and stuff. We do not have that yet. We have an old 80s house. The kitchen is very on par with the 80s trends that were happening. Our fridge is so old, so it's not like the most aesthetic thing in the world, but I feel like it's nice to see organization techniques and things in spaces like that because you don't really see it very often. The stuff that's popular is the stuff that's like clean and pretty and modern and new. We don't have that right now. We will eventually when we renovate, but for now we are just sticking with our 80s kitchen and doing the best we can. So if you're interested in seeing what the fridge looks like with all these little organization pieces involved, let me know in the comments and I will show you guys. I would love to show you guys. And that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. Leave a like and I will see you next time. Bye. Oh, my foot's asleep. So's Annie. Annie's asleep too. Sweet angel baby.